The man charged with murdering 17-year-old Georgia Williams appeared in court today as friends and family gathered to remember her. Jamie Reynolds was remanded in custody at Telford Magistrates Court. Her parents went to see flowers and tributes today at Wellington Football Ground, where she'd worked. The ground was opened as a place for the community to pay its respects. The Queen was at today's Epsom Derby to see the aptly named ruler of the world win the prestigious race. It was a fourth success in the event for the horse's trainer, Aidan O'Brien, and it came at the expense of the favourite, Dawn Approach, who faded disappointingly. Jack Taylor reports.
A crowd of 70,000 racing fans turned out for Derby Day at Epsom to see one of the greatest flat races in the world. Among them, the Queen and the Duke of Edinburgh, as always, taking a close interest. Princesses Beatrice and Eugenie joined their grandmother, the big race the topic on everyone's lips. Dawn Approach went into the Derby as the 5-4 favourite, expected to dominate after an unbeaten run.
And they're off.
He took the lead early on in the race, but this was his first test at 1.5 miles, and he soon showed signs he was struggling.
The favourite's beat, he's hit the wall, Dawn Approach.
With 3 furlongs to go, he faded, lacking stamina, as half a dozen horses chased for the line. In only his third race, ruler of the world rose above the rest.
But ruler of the world, on top of the world at Epsom, wins the Derby.
The victory marked a second Derby win for jockey Ryan Moore, and a fourth for Irish trainer Aidan O'Brien. Jack Taylor, ITV News.
In football, the England manager Roy Hodgson says he'll block out the criticism surrounding his squad ahead of tomorrow's friendly against Brazil. He remains confident in his team's abilities. From Rio, our Brazil correspondent Nick Ravenscroft reports.
Come to Rio and this is the must-have holiday shot.
And smile.
And England players were taking almost as many snaps of the view
and cameraman
as the fans were taking of them.
Thank you. Thank you. Cheers. Thank you.
Absolute free-for-all out here. Getting bullied by the camera.
Yeah, and right.
But if all the attention was a bit much, at least that and the sights were a welcome distraction from any pre-match nerves. Well, if anything is going to give the England team inspiration, it's this view. And right down there in that stadium is where they're going to need it.
We look forward to a fantastic match. We're all very proud and honoured to be playing the first game in the new Maracanã against a great Brazil team.
At the stadium, workers have been putting the finishing touches for this, the first proper match since the Maracanã's redevelopment, and they're confident about the scoreline. Who's going to win? The stadium crew have been working hard, so too England players this season, leaving many out through injury and limited choice for the manager.
Our possibilities for change are not that numerous, to be perfectly honest. It's going to be maybe a little bit harder for some of the starters. They might have to stay on a bit longer than maybe you would otherwise have kept them on the field had you had a lot of players to choose from on your bench.
Any fears that he had didn't seem to be shared by the players. Locals joke that God is a Brazilian. Well, if he is, team selection for tomorrow's match may be the least of England's worries. Nick Ravenscroft, ITV News, Rio.
And Jose Mourinho's taken charge of his final game in Spain as speculation of a return to the Premier League continues. The self-appointed Special One ended his 3-year reign as Real Madrid manager with a 4-2 home victory. Rumours persist Mourinho will return to Chelsea this summer, but there is still no official confirmation. The Portuguese manager left the London club in 2007 after winning 2 league titles. We will be returning tomorrow, but that's it for now from the late team. Have a very good night. Bye-bye.